Okay, so here's the thing about the MacDonald Triad, because I think a lot of people have misconceptions about this whole thing. The MacDonald Triad was first proposed in 1963 by J.M. MacDonald, and it consists of 3 factors that MacDonald believed, if they were present in children, is predictive of later violent behavior and tendencies. Those 3 factors are fire setting, animal cruelty, and enuresis, otherwise known as persistent bedwetting. But here's the thing. Both fire setting and animal cruelty seem to be evident in children who are often humiliated in childhood, whether that be by bullying or at home by their parents. And the reason for this, at least it's hypothesized, is that it's a way to let out their anger and aggression by projecting it either on animals or through fire, which also gives them a level of power and control which they don't have in their everyday lives. In some studies of serial killers, it was determined that serial killers often killed their victims in styles that they originally killed animals in. And it's also been hypothesized that the cruelty towards animals is like a rehearsal for how they're going to later kill people. Enuresis is, again, persistent bedwetting, mostly after the age of 5. However, persistent bedwetting in children and teenagers is often an indicator of sexual abuse in their lives. And all in all 3 of these behaviors really are a result of physical, emotional, or sexual abuse in childhood. So if a child is showing all 3 of these behaviors, does that mean they're going to be a serial killer? Not necessarily. Does it mean that they may have some sort of history of abuse? Probably. Can a history of abuse lead to antisocial and violent behaviors in adulthood? Absolutely. So yeah, I think there's this misperception that if a child shows these signs, they're automatically going to be a serial killer. But really, it just means that they need help. And yes, children who are severely abused are more prone to antisocial behavior later in life. So yeah, if these 3 behaviors are persistent in a child, it doesn't mean that they're going to grow up and be evil and that it's unstoppable. It means that they need help, and some sort of intervention would probably be beneficial. But yeah, the research on this is mixed. Some studies have shown statistically significant links between these behaviors and later violent offenses, but I just think this is indicative of a severely abused child who needs help.